Basically, today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a look at 50 of my favorite albums, and we're going to be ranking them on how good they are for your mental health. I have this idea because people do tier lists all the time, and it's just like, you know, S, F, it's all boring, right? It's just S tier to F tier, and that's it. This is on a scale of ha 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 yay to the depths of hell. So we've got ha 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 yay. This is basically like, oh, this music is gonna, you know, you can play it with your friends. That's really what it is you can play it out loud. We got chillin'. Chillin' is just like good vibes all around, kind of normal, middle of the road. You good is like, hey, you're listening to this music. I'm not so sure about that. DSM-6. So the DSM is essentially the DSM is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, and so basically what DSM-6 means, we're on DSM-5 right now. So DSM-6 means we should include this album in a list of red flags for if people have mental health issues in the next edition of the DSM. And then the depths are their own level. That's just. This list is also ordered basically from most niche to least niche because I listen to a lot of indie and other garbage. So we're going to start with the least niche and then get into the more and more obscure stuff. So first of all, we have IGOR. Tyler, the Creator's IGOR. This is not niche at all. I think I'm titling the video niche music, ranking your niche music. This is not niche. I'm not even gonna lie here. This has 1 billion streams. Igor is the most niche album there is. You know what? Maybe. You know what? All right, Igor. I think we're putting it in chillin'. Igor's chill. All right, next up, French Exit by TV Girl. Once again, not niche at all. It's more niche than their like newer albums. Like as a whole, the album is more niche, I think, because like Birds Don't Sing was the original hit off of this album, but it only got 200 million streams. Okay, only 200 million. But I'm actually very surprised because Who Really Cares has a lot more streams. Like, I feel like this is a much more popular album despite French Exit being like, I feel like the face of TV Girl. Like, French Exit is the original TV Girl album that I knew about. This is one of my favorites. I think Hate Yourself, I mean, obviously it's like, it's about hating yourself and then leaving whoever you're with because of that self-hatred to date someone else. So it's kind of, it's not a happy song, but it's like, you know what, like it's a vibe. I feel like all music, all good music has a little bit of sadness in it, you know? It's like, I feel like in order to have conflict and like a story in your song, you've got to kind of have that central sadness. Just put the rate in the bag, bro. Sorry, I was enjoying it too much. I don't know. I think it's net neutral. I think that the entire album is like pretty sad. I don't know. I think that you can still play a lot of these songs in like a fun like friend setting, especially if you're like in the car. Like a lot of car music here. Happier Than Ever. This is I think Billie Eilish's sophomore album. I think my favorite song off of this one is, well, the titular track, Happier Than Ever, 1.8 billion streams. Holy shit. This should have been at the top. Look at those streams, dude. Therefore I Am has 989 million. It's not even like a good song. Billie Eilish is just so crazy famous. And she's been famous since she was like 13. Anyway, this song is very sad. It's got a very cool 2-act structure. You've got like this section right here, but then it gets into like the rock breakdown. And it's like so crunchy and cool. Anyway, I think that this goes into You Good, honestly. I think that just based off of this song alone, Getting Older also, some of these are pretty chill. Like you could probably play Billy Bossa Nova at like a party, but I feel like most of this is prime sad girl music. That's self-describing, by the way. Ricky Montgomery, or I guess Montgomery Ricky. We're starting to get a little bit smaller here. We've got, what, 30 million streams here? I mean, like, it's still millions and millions. Like, this is still an incomprehensible number of streams to me, but I feel like Ricky Montgomery is like a very kind of standard, like, well-known artist, which is weird because it's like, it's literally just Montgomery Ricky. It's literally just this album. The way that he arranges his songs is just so like enticing, like it's so creative and there's such a diverse range of instruments. I'm gonna put this in a net neutral. We're going net neutral. Everything in here is sad. My Heart Is Buried in Venice, like come on. Up next, Ballads 1 by Joji. What's the best song from this one? Well, I mean, Yeah Right is classic. I think Yeah Right is, it's not the most streamed off of your Slow Dancing in the Dark is, but I think Yeah Right is like kind of the most, I mean, like, it kind of demonstrates how this album is just fucked. I think that's enough to say that this is a pretty sad album. I'll See You in 40 is just brutal as well. It's got like this kind of vocoded, like really lo-fi, like scratchy vibe. I think that this is the first album that we can put below You Good. I think that this is a DSM 6, personally. If you're listening to Ballads 1 by Joji like consistently, yikes. Hey guys, it's me, the video editor. I'm here to let you know that they keep me in a cage and I get hit with bats. They keep me in a cage and they hit me with bats unless I'm editing a video or getting likes. So please like the video, please subscribe, because every moment that every time someone likes or subscribes, they give me 1 minute where they don't hit me with the bats or keep me in the cage. Also, I have graciously put all of the best songs from the albums into a playlist in the description, which you can go check out. It is a YouTube playlist. It's great. Everybody loves it. That's it. So watch the video. More of it. All right. Up next, we have In the Aeroplane Over the Sea by Neutral Milk Hotel. Yeah, we'll play the titular track. I think my favorite is probably Two-Headed Boy and Two-Headed Boy Part 2. Like, this is the song that everyone's gonna know. This is an interesting album because it was really popular in like early 2000s, like forums. Like, it went around like crazy, and everybody wanted to know what the lyrics mean because Jeff Magnum writes these lyrics that are just like really surreal. And I think that that's kind of what's so great about this album, is that everything that he writes is so opaque because it's so specific. Everything he says is like very new language. There's nothing cliche. That being said, the entire album is about him being in love with Anne Frank. Which is weird. The only girl I've ever loved was born with roses in her eyes, but then they buried her alive one evening, 1945. Well, I'm putting it in You Good. Okay, next up, 100 gecs. It's just 1,000 gecs. That's what it's called. I feel like this might be our first haha yay, because I don't think I think that it's like eating candy. Like, it's making your life better, but it's destroying your health. I'm putting it haha yay. I don't even care. Up next is Getting Killed by Geese. Geese as a band is really interesting right now because they have 1.8 million monthly listeners, but they are in everything. Like, Cameron Winter has done interviews with like pretty much every major publication, every magazine that you could think of. It's also because of his solo album, which is next, but I think that this album is generally pretty upbeat. It's not like totally, you know, like happy, obviously, but it's not the depths of hell for sure. Anyway, we're putting it in chillin'. I feel like you can play this as a party. I think you can put these songs on your like Instagram story and nothing happens to you. What is Singing to a Baby even meant to represent here? I don't know. Eventually he gets so mad at talking to the baby and the baby starts screaming and shit. And then Cameron leaves. He leaves the baby. He's like, I'm done. I'm going upstairs to bed. And then I have no idea what the meaning of that video is. Up next is Cameron Winter's solo album, Heavy Metal. This one I think is a little bit sadder, but still it's not like crazy sad. I think the saddest one is probably $0. I'd be sad if I had $0 too. Wouldn't we all? He did this whole sequence on like when he played this in Carnegie Hall, and I saw it on TikTok and people were like, he's just hooting and hollering. Which, like, fair, but, like, I don't know. There's something about it, man. Maybe the marketing is just really good. They're probably an industry plan. I'm gonna say this is chillin'. We'll put it in net neutral. High net neutral, because it's definitely below Getting Killed. You know, it's below both these. It's low net neutral. I thought about it comparatively to these two albums, and I was like, it does not work. Up next, Gigi Perez. This album is honestly more popular. I feel like I hear less about Gigi Perez. I hear about Geese and Cameron Winter all the time. But this album is At the Beach in Every Life by Gigi Perez. My favorite song off of this one is At the Beach in Every Life, which is the titular. I think I just like tracks that are titled like the album. I don't know what it is. Oh, but this one is heartbreaking, dude. I actually found this song through an Arcane edit. It was Echo and Powder in the alternate universe, and it was like cutting back between that and Echo and Jinx in the main universe, and it was, I don't know, it touched me. It touched me. What can I say? League of Legends touches me a little bit. I'm putting this in You Good. High You Good, because you can still play it in the car if you don't think about it too much, but... Alright, up next, Deathconsciousness. Okay, so this is Deathconsciousness by Have a Nice Life. I mean, like, everybody's heard this song, I feel like. If you've been on TikTok, it's an 8-minute instrumental. There has to be something wrong for you to be listening to an 8-minute instrumental, and then holy fucking shit, 40,000. This is our first of the depths, for sure. It's going there. This is like as low as you can get. Like, it's just noise. Yeah, like you can't put any of these songs in a playlist because it's going to hijack the playlist for 10 minutes and then it's going to be a terrible vibe afterwards. Next up, we got Preacher's Daughter by Ethel Cain. American Teenager is the most popular, but I think the best song of this album is Strangers. Yet another kind of like long form, slow burn. I think that you can listen to this album as a whole thing, like all the way through, and it's all pretty sad. Strangers is the dessert. Just listen. This is DSM-6 for sure. I would love to see Ethel live. What are any of these locations, dude? None of these are near me. Come to Brazil. Next we've got I Think You Think Too Much of Me by Eden. This album has quite a few streams. It's got a couple 200 millions. These are like low tier hits. A high tier hit is like 1 billion streams. You got mid tier, which is like 500 million, and then you've got low tier, which is like 200, 100 million. I think after 100 million, you can call it a hit. I think that everything in this album is really sad, but it's just so boppy that it doesn't really matter. I think it's net neutral. Well, maybe You Good. Maybe You Good below Gigi Perez. If we're putting Gigi Perez here, then definitely. Eden is one of those artists that I just keep coming back to, no matter what. His voice is insane. But it's like, I always forget about his music, and then I always come back like a few months later, and it's just like, I like rediscover it all over again, and it's sick. Up next, we have some Rainbow Kitten surprise. It's called Freefall. Is that what it's called? No. The album is How to Friend Love Freefall. And I think everybody knows this song. This is a complicated one, I'm not sure. It's not like you have anything happy. You can see by all of the check marks that I've saved every single one of these songs to another playlist. Rainbow Kitten Surprise is another just like kind of genre-less and like perfect band to me. I think they're net neutral. We'll put them in net neutral. Low net neutral. American Football LP1. I mean, like, it's Midwest emo. We've already got that going for it. American Football is actually crazy underrated. I think that I'm in like a bubble in my section of the internet where I think that a lot of the things, like, you know, this album, I think that they're a lot more popular than they are. It's insane that this doesn't have more streams. I think that this song in particular is definitely like a You Good. But if you're listening to like Stay Home, I think it's low You Good. God, the riffs are just so beautiful. We're putting it in low You Good. What's up next? We got 3D Country by Geese. 3D Country came out like before Geese really blew up. At least before all of their marketing blew up. I don't know. I feel like this is our first like fun album. Like this album is... It's got like a very like kind of punchy sound to it. It's got a funny cover as well. You glance at it and it's fine, but then you think a little bit too much about it and it's just like, I don't even know what to make of this. What the fuck is that word? That's not real. Then you got Cowboy Nudes, which is just classic. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I allowed to show that? Stop. Oh, please don't ban me off of Twitch. I showed a man-ass. I showed a man-ass on screen. No. The man-ass incident of 2025. We're closing that side of the Spotify app. I feel like this is a haha yay. I'm putting it above 100 gecs, honestly. Like, this is just good vibes all around. I remember I got sent this album by my friend Mango back in, like, 2023 when it came out, and I just didn't get it at the time. I listened to it, and I was like, it's fine. But the more and more I've listened to it, like, it's an album that, like, I think really gratifies, like, listening to it over and over again. Oh, now we're getting to the real stuff, bro. Now we're getting to the real shit. Twin Fantasy by Car Seat Headrest. I mean, the obvious choice to play off of this is Sober to Death. Car Seat Headrest pisses me off so much, because they had such a cool sound. Like this album, the 2018 version of Twin Fantasy, and then also Teens of Denial had so many cool and creative songs. And then they just started making whatever. Like, I mean, I like Making a Door Less Open. I think it's fine. You've got some great songs on Making a Door Less Open. But this new one, their rock opera, is just, I am sorry, it's bad. It's not good. But then you have like their artist description. This says, self-produced by Toledo, the band have never sounded more fully realized or assured of themselves. What are you talking about? It's not creative. It sounds like the most generic AI rock ever. Anyway, this album has to go into DSM-6. I feel like it's above both of these. I feel like it's high DSM-6, but like, it's got some really hype moments too. It's got Nervous Young Inhumans, which is like, has got this really cool build-up. High to Death is just like, this is kind of the reason why it's going in DSM-6. This album is all about, being so in love with somebody that you kind of become them. You're so in love with this person that you kind of lose all sense of your identity, and suddenly them dying is you dying. Like in the beginning, Stop Smoking, We Love You, in which Will Toledo says, stop smoking, we love you, and we don't want you to die. He says, we don't want you to die, but then in here, he starts saying, keep smoking, I still love you, but I don't want to die, I don't want to die. Like, throughout the album, you kind of see him progressing into this, like more and more consuming love story. It's brutal, man. Up next, we got I Love My Mom by Indigo to Souza. It's a vibe. It's a vibe for sure. It's got some really sad songs. I think the best example of this is, what are we gonna do now? This one's going middle of You Good, right there. Okay, I've realized a crucial flaw in the way that I organize this, in that I put all of these above 36 chambers, which doesn't make any fucking sense at all. 36 chambers is probably the most famous out of any of these albums. I think I just misclicked. Anyway, 1000 gecs in the Tree of Clues. This is the 1000 gecs remix album, and you got some crazy shit in here, dude. This song in particular is just kind of... I don't think you could play this for a neurotypical person. I don't think they'd get it. It's also got Fall Out Boy on it, which is crazy. It's going in the top of Chilling. It's going in the bottom of Chilling. I changed my mind. Up next, Enter the Wu-Tang. This is the most niche album ever. It's actually not as famous as I thought. They got a couple big tracks, but there's nothing like huge. You could play this around anyone. We'll put this in Ha 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 Yay. Putting this on and going into deathmatch and Counter-Strike with a sawed-off shotgun is probably the best time you can have in a video game. So next we have the Alvvays self-titled album, if I can find it, which has Archie Marry Me, a classic. I think that Alvvays is net neutral. I think it goes right there. I don't think it's happy. I don't think it's happy by any means, but like, you can put this on and it's vibey enough that people will let it be sad, you know? Now we got Quadeca up next. I haven't followed Quadeca as much as I would have liked to. I don't know. It's got a lot. It's a very small album, actually. This is actually a very niche album, now that I'm looking at it. Tell Me a Joke is just like, it's this orchestral kind of masterpiece. Is that Joel Haver? No, that's just him. He just looked a little bit like Joel Haver there. Quadeca goes in You Good, right there. Teens of the Nile by Car Seat Headrest. This is arguably their most commercially successful album, with the classic Drunk Drivers Killer Whales on it. I don't think I have to say much more after I just play the chorus of this song. That's me singing. That's me singing on screen. It's going low, You Good. I don't think it's quite as bad as, actually, hold up. Let me think about this. Because you've also got Not What I Needed, which has this absolutely brutal, end section. How did I listen to this all the time? Was I okay? My perception of this album has been wrong. This is here. It just has to be. Unfortunately. It's not the depths. It's definitely not the depths, but it's DSM-6. I always thought of Teens of Denial as like kind of like an upbeat, like, oh, it's a fun album, but I think I was just stupid. I can never remember the name of this next album, but it's from Big Thief, and it is Dragon New Warm Mountain, I Believe in You, which is word salad, and they should have just called it Dragon New Warm Mountain or something, or Dragon. Dragging These Nuts in Your Chin. Actually a pretty big album. They got some good ones. Simulation Swarm is just a classic. This song is like a crazy outlier for the album because it's just so well produced and like thought through. I think that it's a very complete song. It has a very complete sound. I think that some of these songs can they end up sounding just kind of like bland folk like Change, which is the opening track of the album. Like, this is something you'd hear around a campfire. I'm gonna say net neutral. We're putting them right here. Talon of the Hawk by the Front Bottoms. This is where my music taste starts to get like kind of embarrassing. Don't get me wrong, I love this album and I respect it, but it's a little goofy. But then you got like what is it? What does he say? What song is it? This one? Where's the one about his pregnant girlfriend? Oh, it's Lone Star.
Goodbye, future one so bright. Meet my pregnant girlfriend.
This is a You Good. We'll put it here. It's like a fun poppy album, but it's not happy. It's not happy in the slightest. Oh, now we're getting to some real meat. Ants from Up There, Black Country, New Road. I played this album like every day for like a month in 2024. It was like all I would listen to. I could talk about this album for actually hours, but I think that the key two songs for this are Snow Globes. Snow Globes is really interesting because the drums in the background are, I think, in a different time signature than the rest of the song. So you've got this refrain, right? God of weather, Henry knows, snow globes don't shake on their own. That's kind of like, I think that's kind of like Isaac Wood saying like, oh, you've got to change things for yourself. The world doesn't change unless you make it. And then in this last song, you've got the refrain, all I've been forms a drone, we sing the rest. Oh, your generous loan to me, your crippling interest. Which I think speaks for itself. And this was the last song on the last album that guy would ever make, so we're putting this in DSM 6 below Ballads 1. Up next, we've got Sports by Modern Baseball. This is probably my favorite song off this album. I've listened to this song like 100 times. Hundreds of times, actually. It's also really short, so that's part of it. There's a lot of like breakups. You've got Redo. You've got two separate songs that are about this breakup. Anyway, this one is rough. This one, I honestly think this might be DSM 6. This is, you know, I'll put it bottom of You Good, right next to American Football. I think that's fitting. I haven't listened to the whole album yet, but I like a couple songs off of it. It's called Koolmotor by 5Ds. Sure. I don't think I've never heard of this artist. Okay, now, now we've got some real niche shit. 7,000 monthly listeners. Goddamn, you might have actually had me beat. Okay, Decapitated Orgasms. Of the couple songs I just clicked on, this is fire. I like it a lot. Wait, what about this one? This one is the most popular one. We're gonna put this up here. I feel like this is good vibes. I feel like this comes on at a party, you're good. Thanks for the rec, dude. 7,000 monthly listeners. God, I'm so performative. This is awesome. Up next on the list, we got Bambi by Hippo Campus. This is Bubbles. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. It's a very chill song, and then you get to the chorus, which turns the song just on its head completely. I'll just let it play out for now. If you don't have the lyrics up for this part, you just don't know what they're saying. God, it's just so good. It's so simple. It's just like a chill beat, and then they just do like a hard rock section. It's not even hard rock. It's like lo-fi. It's still lo-fi pop, but it's just so loud. And then they just go back to kind of the like, it's like almost ambient. Oh my God, dude. I think that this album overall is chillin'. I think it's chillin'. Most of it is just kind of like vibey and like, you know, you could play this when you're like sledding. I don't know. Like, I feel like this album gives me the vibes of like you're an 8-year-old and you're sledding down a hill and you're and you're having a great time doing it. Except for Bubbles. Bubbles is a lot different, but we'll put it in chillin'. So this is The Glow Part 2 by The Microphones. This is the best song on here for sure. This is the one that I keep coming back to. This album is very interesting because, what's his name? It's Phil Elverum? Phil Elverum, yep. He made all of this on like an 8-track like tape analog device. All of the distortion is done through like different like analog devices he hooked up and got from like thrift stores. It's very cool. And it's also very it's a song you need to it's like an album you need to listen to with headphones. Like if you listen to the strumming here, it's very back and forth between your ears. Is this visual helping? It's also because it was all made on tapes. It's like, it's not perfectly in time, which is super interesting because I think usually it doesn't work, but I think it adds a lot of really nice texture to this particular like album. I think it captures like kind of the feeling of the Pacific Northwest and like being at a campfire really well. Like it gives me very like nature vibes, and he's from the Pacific Northwest. We'll say net neutral about there. I feel like it's not a super sad album. It's just kind of... You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. We'll put it bottom and net neutral. I think that's fair. We got Bassvictim 2 up next. Or not Bassvictim 2, it's Basspunk 2 by Bassvictim. This is a very new album. The last one, like this was from 2001. It actually released on 9/11, which is kind of crazy. But Basspunk 2 did not release on 9/11, I don't think. January 30th, very different time. They've got a very unique sound. I don't know how to describe it. I'll put them in ha 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 yay. Next we got Fishmonger by Underscores. This album has some really goofy songs. Like Bozo, Bozo, Bozo. I honestly think that this was kind of peak Underscores. Underscores has made a lot of new music, but it's like a lot less, it's a lot less melodic, I guess. Anyway, that song's ridiculous, but you've also got like this song, which is like heartbreaking. And then you've got Dryland 2001, which is the 7-minute. It's like a really chill song, and then it turns into this kind of like soundscape. Then you've got Del Mar County Fair 2008, which has actually been covered by Cavetown. Yet another heartbreaking one. It's a very raw album. We'll put this in You Good, I think. Right above In the Aeroplane Under the Sea. In the Aeroplane Over the Sea, I feel like shouldn't be my like metric for everything, but I guess we're here. Up next, Black Country New Road. We've got Forever Howlong. This is their more recent album. It came out April 4th, 2025, so it's actually been just over a year that this album's been out. The best song off of this album is for sure Nancy Tries to Take the Night. This one is also like, you need headphones. You need 2 headphones on, and you need to be like walking around late at night, and it's like, it's very plucky. It's got that 6/8 time that just like, got like a very clear like kind of pacing to it. Like it feels like you're taking a step every measure, but like kind of almost a staggered step. Am I saying just bullshit? I don't know. And it has just this great like kind of rising action and then a conclusion, you know? I think if there's anything that Black Country New Road knows how to do, it's how to start a song off chill and then just kind of build and build throughout, and then just like kind of conclude it. Like I think they have a very good almost hero's journey in all of their music, especially in like Ants From Up There. We'll put this in upwards here. We'll put it up there. Lovesick Hexalogy. Okay, that's a good place to continue, I suppose. The Lovesick Hexalogy by Nujabes. I don't know. I listened to it a lot in high school. I think my favorite is the grand finale. It's perfect. There's no other way to put it. I feel like this is, it's up there. It's up there for like best albums of all time for me. Like, I think this is ha 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 yay. I think this is honestly like up here. Honestly, might be the best vibes of the whole list so far. I haven't paid attention to the lyrics as much. I think that it's about, I think the lyrics are sadder. Maybe we should move it down a little bit for that. Maybe it shouldn't be above Enter the Wu-Tang if we're talking about pure sadness, but it also talks about moving on. And you know what? Isn't that what mental health is about? Isn't that what it's about? It's not about avoiding the sadness. It's not about, you know, like wallowing in it, or like, you know, it's about, you have the sadness and then you work through it. And I think that, you know what, it's going in haha yay, because even though some of these are just like straight up like, oh, it's more fun anyway, it's also like, I feel like they don't have the the narrative arc, you know, like they don't have the self-improvement. Like this is the album that I feel like your psychiatrist is going to recommend you know? Anyway, up next we got Crest by Bladee. This is Bladee and Echo 2K. I don't have any solo Bladee albums on here because I think Bladee has made some great tracks, but I have a lot of trouble listening to his albums. I won't even lie. Crest by Bladee and Echo 2K. This is a great song. This is a great album to like take a nap to. Like, it's very like poppy in your kind of eardrums, and you get like weird, crazy dreams. I know that it isn't just me because at least one of my friends has also reported napping to this album and liking it. I feel like it's a net neutral. I think that there's a lot of songs that like, it's just you're kind of chilling, but also it's Echo 2K, and I think Echo 2K is kind of a sad-ish guy. It's just another case where I'd have to like look at the lyrics more. Am I not prepared? Am I not prepared enough? Oh my god. Oh, but we got E up next though. Probably the best Drain Gang album out of them. This is the most popular song, the second most popular song off the album. It's also got a very like crunchy kind of chord progression to it that's like, it sounds almost atonal to me, where it's like, it's way different than anything else I've ever heard. It's kind of about being in like the world of like luxury goods and like doing drugs and just feeling empty. So you got that. And then you got like Peroxide. At the bus stop crushing rocks. Dude, I saw this one comment once on an Echo 2K post where somebody said, at the bus stop rizzing yachts, and I just can't stop thinking about it every time I hear this song. I think that it belongs like right there. Middle of You Good. Up next, we have Jane Remover's side project, Ghost Holding. Dead Forever is my favorite song off of it, which it is also the most popular. No, it isn't. Play My Guitar is, oh my god, I'm special. So is Believe, oh my god, I'm special. I like one of the songs that is less streamed. I think it goes in DSM 6, above Car Seat Headrest for sure. But it's also just so close to Ethel Cain, like with songs like 6/Relapse. It's going right here next to Ethel Cain. They give me similar vibes. Glass Beach by Glass Beach. Or I guess it's the first Glass Beach album, so it's like almost self-titled, but they didn't do that. It's very emo. It's almost MCR. You know, it's like indie. It's like more indie MCR in my brain. I think it goes in You Good. It goes in You Good above Happier Than Ever. Oh, we're getting into the dregs now. Up next is Public Void by fucking Penelope Scott. I put this album as way more niche than it actually is. I feel like this was very popular during COVID, but I feel like just nobody brings up Public Void anymore. I feel like these are the 5 words that define this album.
I don't want to feel better.
If you're listening to this shit, dude, this is our second The Depths. Oh my god. Up next is Vertigo by Eden. We had another Eden album on here. It's actually pretty popular. The most popular song is Crash, but I think that the opening track, the acapella opening track, is really good at summarizing the vibe. Vertigo is going in, this is a You Good. This is a You Good, actually. Because I think You Think Too Much of Me is a You Good, and I think that this is way worse. Is it DSM? I don't know if it's DSM. I don't think it's DSM, but it's definitely You Good. You're back with a really niche album? My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West. What kind of album is this? I've never heard of such a thing in my life. Power. Wow, this is a really niche song. Only one listener to Runaway. Every frat guy goes into a dorm, and they go to the piano, and they just play these fucking notes. And sometimes they don't even get it right, and it pisses me off so much. This is LL by The Help. The Help is an interesting band. I found this song through the music video they made, which was very cool. Very well shot. They've got like kind of a teenage, like, I like to do drugs and take ecstasy and drink alcohol vibe about them. It's very crunchy, but it's fun enough that I think it can go in ha 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 yay. Above Bassvictim. I feel like it's more high energy than a lot of these. We'll put it here. Next, we've got the Black Country New Road live album, which I think it's more niche than their other albums. I think some great songs in here. Laughing Song's my favorite. And this is brutal. Maybe I shouldn't get your hopes up. Actually, I shouldn't say that. This song is really joyful, and then you'll be really surprised, and you'll think, oh, this is so sad. I think people have theorized that this song is about the singer's relationship with another member of the band, namely Isaac Wood, who left the band to like work at a bakery. He loves working at a bakery, by the way. Good for him. But I don't know what the actual theories are because the Black Country New Road fan base is just too normal. There was a Genius comment where they were like theorizing about it, and somebody in the comments like they just started shutting him down. It was downvoted to shit. They were like, this might be about Isaac, and everyone was like, stop thinking about Isaac. You know, he's left the band. He doesn't want to be thought about. And it's like, you know what? I'm glad that the community is sticking up for him. I feel like bottom of You Good. Next, we got LP3 by Hippo Campus. I actually saw Hippo Campus live, and I realized something unfortunate, which is that I really like LP3 and I really like Bambi, but as a whole, their discography, I'm not the biggest fan of. I think they've got some really great songs. I mean, Bambi's awesome. I mean, like, you know, the streams kind of speak for it. Boys is fantastic, which is actually the one I'll play off of this album. All of their songs are pretty much the same. They're pretty much, you know, standard verse, chorus, verse, end, and that's it. And it's like fine. Like I understand that like if you're trying to be a popular band, that's the format you use for most of your songs. But I think their best songs are the ones that don't do that. I think their best song is Bubbles, which is just weird long verse, loud ass bridge, more weird verse again. This is windows down in the car, just driving, and then it's, you know, you got the wind through your hair, and it's like you got your arm out the window, and you're just bopping to this shit, man. I have this on it's weird. It's like a vinyl, but it's like the thickness of a piece of paper. It's like very bendy, and it also sounds awful. it's like I played it like 3 times, and it's already wearing down and skipping and shit, which sucks. But you see this? This is what it is. It came in the mail, and it's a square, and it like bends, and it's so strange because it was taped to a piece of paper, and literally I would have had to have destroyed it to get it off of the piece of paper. It definitely wasn't supposed to be on there, but I just kind of push a hole through the paper, and then I play it on the vinyl, and it's fine. We'll put LP3 and chillin'. Up next we have May It Never Falter by Glaive. I think honestly, like this is kind of one of those albums that's been the most inspiring to me just from this song. Like I could waste my whole life just thinking about it, I know. I will say, Glaive has a habit of just saying, I'm gonna kill myself in his songs. So it's probably not the happiest. I'll put it at like here in You Good. We'll put it next to E. I feel like that's fair. All right, we got Broom by, I think it's called Broom. Yeah, Broom by Someone Still Loves You, Boris Yeltsin. I feel like this album I haven't listened to a lot, but like when I do, it's just a chill album to put on. I like it a lot. That's like small town, like I'm going to the like pizzeria type vibes, you know, we're going to the local pizzeria with my friends. We're ordering a pie and we're all just grabbing a slice, you know, like that one scene in Night in the Woods, I guess. We'll stick this in chillin'. Up next we have OK Go's self-titled album. Kind of heavier rock. I like this album a lot. I should stop saying that I like the albums. I obviously like the albums. I made a list of 50 of my favorite albums. Obviously, I like them. We're putting this in chillin'. Up next, we got Sign Crushes Motorist, I'll Be Okay. Okay, I should not have put this so far down on the niche. I thought that this was popular for like 25 minutes and then it disappeared, but it very obviously didn't. This is the depths, I think. Actually, you know what? This is DSM-6. It's not quite the depths. It goes like here. This song's kind of funny. It's just Last Friday Night by Katy Perry, but he sang it with a cracky voice like he's crying. And then there's, of course, the classic I Threw a Rock Off an Overpass and Killed a Guy. I forgot about this song, man. This guy is, his name is Liam, I think. Yeah, Liam McKay. Liam McKay, he's like, I think he's from like Ireland, and he has like 12 different music projects, and all of them are horrendously sad. This one's blown up on TikTok multiple times. He seems to be doing fine. I don't know what the deal is with that. All right, we're in the home stretch now. We've got 8 left, and I can be released from the tier list prison. Next up, we've got 3 love songs by Ricky Eat Acid. Ricky Eat Acid is more popular than I thought. 133,000. I think that all of his stuff got uploaded recently, so like for a little while he's at like 50K. But this is an ambient album. It's good music for pondering, I think. This is the same guy from Teen Suicide, I think. He's a songwriter from Teen Suicide, who's also known as American Pleasure Club for like 2 months once, before they realized that if they changed their name, they would lose all of their listeners. I have a hard time putting this in the depths because I think that some of the sounds are like a little bit more upbeat. I think that I'm going to put 3 love songs up here as well. Like, I think a lot of it is like, there's a lot of it that's like really sad, but also some of it is like just, you know, yeah, good thinking music. You can just chill. What's the next one? I know this album well, the name is long. It's because the band's name is The Newfound Interest in Connecticut. Here we go, 20,000 monthly listeners. I think that this album is 3 songs, but they're all split up into 3 movements, so that's why there are 10. Math doesn't work out, but you know. This one's hard to react to because there aren't many lyrics, and it's kind of like, you just have to experience the album, you know? Like, it doesn't work when you just play like a song. It's pushing the depths, honestly. Like, I think this is on par with Aeroplane. We'll say that. This goes into DSM-6, low DSM-6. Next up, we have Los Campesinos. No, Los Campesinos. I went through a period where whenever I saw anything that was Spanish and it had an N in it, I would just pronounce it like an Enye. I found out later that that's not how you're supposed to do that. It was very embarrassing. This is Hold On Now, Youngster. I've saved most of the songs from this. Knee Deep at ATP. This song is about like being at a convention and then you fall in love with somebody, but they already had a boyfriend. Oh, what was me? The girl is already dating someone, but also she like let him on, so it's kind of fair. I think it puts the album at You Good above, like right about there. Very high energy. Actually, put it in net neutral. It's sad, but also it's high enough energy that people will ignore it, I think. Okay, but I do have something to say about Los Campesinos. I feel like they have a lot of really well-written songs, but they don't know when to be silent. Does that make sense? Like, this song is great. I love this song. But it doesn't have pauses. Like, if we listen to a song by Rainbow Kitten Surprise, there's no instrumentation here, just vocals. Okay, so you had that part, right? You have this part. You hear the background, you've got the bass, it's like dun dun. It's like the song is like kind of waiting to give you something. It's like very sparse, the instrumentation. And then it goes into this section, which starts building. And then we go back to the part where it's like a little bit more chill. I take it back. This is the part when it actually starts ramping. Like, it gets into the actual rocky part. And it takes a minute to do that, which is a long time, admittedly. But then you get kind of a second section of verse where you've got a much different sound because it's just, you've got so many more instruments now. And then you get to the chorus, which almost comes suddenly. Like, it comes out of nowhere. And then it's like the guitar goes away and now it's just the bass and like a snare. Like a snare, also a snare in a cathedral, mind you. Listen to that snare. The reverb on that's crazy. What I'm trying to say is that like when you have a song like Rainbow Kitten Surprise is crazy successful because they know how to build a song. They know how to start out with nothing and just keep adding shit. Los Campesinos, they know how to write a song, but they do not know how to ramp at all. Like when you play a Los Campesinos song, it just starts. Okay, well, of course, the one I play has an intro. I feel like at around 35 seconds you have everything that you get. And then these two choruses sounded identical. I guess what I'm just trying to say is that I think that Los Campesinos are really talented, but their best song, in my opinion, is the one where they are actually able to hold off and they just ramp. Like, this song doesn't have a chorus. It's just a ramp of the verse and then it's a bridge, right? Well, I guess that this is technically the chorus. I don't know. Anyway, that's my opinion. How long have we been going on this? 2 hours and 15 minutes, man. And we're on the last 5. So this is Frengers by Mew, also known as Frengers, not quite friends, but not quite strangers, because I think they realized that they should probably explain what the word Frengers means. This is an album that I don't really listen to any of the songs individually on, but like as a whole, it's just fantastic. Comforting Sounds I've listened to on its own. That's the most popular one. And then you've got Am I Right, 156. These songs are more chill. Very rocky, very fun. This one, honestly, I feel like it gives me like early 2000s, like, I don't know, driving in your car, driving your shit-ass fucking Honda Civic. Same vibe for this. But then the album ends on Comforting Sounds, which is just this beautiful 9-minute, like, just repetitive-ass song. As I was talking about, it ramps. It just knows how to ramp. I don't even want to play any of the rest of it. I want you to listen to this on your own. Because it's a song that's like able to kind of touch me in a way that a lot of songs aren't. I think this album goes in, literally just because 10 minutes of it are that song, it goes in You Good, and it's gonna go right there. I just realized I've just in the background here, I have a bottle of battery cleaner. I changed the battery in my car and I bought this because I thought I needed it. I didn't really. A very dangerous chemical, very like explosive. Explosion stream? I hope not. Dude, have you seen that one clip? What is it?
Bro, it actually smells like fucking dog shit in my room.
Yo, methane check.
This isn't real, right? Obviously not real. It's real? I will believe you. Oh, okay. Never mind. You're lying to me. Good. Nobody clipped that. That's embarrassing. Dude, I believed some dumb shit yesterday too. I was gonna go to this art reception, which is like, you know, it was like at an art museum. It was people showing off their like art that they just, you know, that they've made over the semester at my school. And two of my friends fully convinced me that it was actually a clown show. I was there at breakfast and they were like, yeah, I'm in the show. I have to dress up in clowns. I'm like, there's going to be clowns. And they're like, yeah, it's like a 2-hour act. And I was like, are you serious? And I believed them for like 3 minutes. It was really embarrassing. Up next, we've got Johnny Foreigner. This is Waited Up Till It Was Light by Johnny Foreigner. The best song on this album is Salt, Peppa, and Spinderella. Dude, I wish I was on this shit in 2008 when it came out. I wish I was like an alive human being in 2008 because I would have fucked up this aesthetic. Bro would be the type of person to look up and check if Gullible is written on the ceiling. I won't do it. I won't. So this album, really cool. I don't know. It's a very small band, but they've got a lot of plays on here. 13,000 monthly listeners. I don't know what happened and why nobody listens to them anymore. Should actually probably look them up. I hope that they didn't like have some controversy or something. I like every song on this album, honestly. Our Bipolar Friends is sick. It's just got a vibe. It's just got a vibe. I think that this shit goes in ha 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 yay. All right, we got User 2222. Last three. This is Lame Games. Dude, I swear to God, this guy had no fucking listeners. Why does he have listeners now? Why are these 100,000? I fucked up everything. I fucked up the whole list. The whole list is done. That's it. The tier list is over. I'm deleting the channel. User 2222 is a very cool, like, he's like an electronic artist. I don't even know what scene he's in, but it's like the songs he makes are kind of like genreless, honestly. Just very new, very fresh to me. This one I don't think has lyrics. I think by nature, I think this goes in net neutral. Not like the happiest album ever, but it's not sad. Net neutral it is. These are the ones that I was like, okay, these ones have to be at the end because these are the ultimate crazy. Like it's insane that I listen to this shit. This is Flat Sound. Don't get me wrong. I think that this album is a work of art, but this is a 21-minute ambient song. It has 4.3 million streams. 4.3 million people need to be in therapy now. Does anyone check up on you, bro? This was a couple years ago. This is, to be fair, this was a couple years ago. Now they do. Something about the title got me to Learning to Warm Cold Hands. This is in the depths. I think it's below Public Void. Public Void is like a collective thing. I don't know. Something about it. This is like listening to Everywhere at the End of Time for fun. And finally, the ultimate album on the list, It Was a Religion by Bladee. This is Bladee. They have 11,000 monthly listeners, and they made an album called It Was a Religion. There's some crazy tracks on here. I think His Hands is the best one. This song is about being in love with somebody and having to finally admit that you are. But also like realizing that you can't really be with them and that maybe they aren't real, you know? This one ramps really well too. Also just the saxophone is really cool. And then you have this repetitive section at the end that just ties it all together. Like you feel like you're in the thoughts of this person, which is really cool. It's like a very stream of consciousness kind of lyrical style. It's also about like just this kind of self-doubt that like keeps you away from the person you love and like telling them to go find somebody else because you're not good enough because, you know, because the circumstances aren't ideal, whatever. Brutal song. But this is like, I think the most like listenable song on here. You've got It's About Showing Up. So half of the album is basically shitposting. I wouldn't say that. Bladee is a band that made this album. And then they made Almost Close. I haven't listened to this. This is, okay, that's a single. This is the only album they've ever made. I don't think that they are a band anymore. And from what I've gathered, they were kind of like, it seems like they were a bunch of young people, a bunch of students, like 3 students or something, who put together a band and then wrote an album. Mind you, an incredibly put together album, some really great songs on here. And I think that they're really talented. But it also means that you've got some of that jank of like people who have made something for the first time where it's like, yeah, you get It's About Showing Up, where it's like this is in between and then it leads into His Hands and you've got, but like it's got beautiful shit in it. And I think that it being like kind of this first album for these people honestly makes it so much better because it's like they're not scared to take risks. I don't know. It's Black Country New Road with like aspects of like electronica mixed into it, which I love. Maybe a little bit more like pop than Black Country New Road. I want you to look at me like you do your coke. I'll romanticize you until I have a lump in my throat. Dance with me like you do your drugs. I think that is very raw. It experiments in all the right ways, but I also think that it has to go in the depths. Like if you're listening to it and it's speaking to you, I'm sorry. Anyway, here's the conclusion of the video, because I'm probably making this a video. I hope I make this a video. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to edit these 2.5 hours down, but you know, I thought that this would be way faster. I don't know why I thought that. This is a complete tier list. I don't know. This is it. Just take a look. That's it. You can download it. That's a good idea, actually. It would really suck if I lost it. I will send it in the Discord server. How about that? That's about it. If you're watching this as a video, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I don't know, listen to some of that music. I think it's pretty sick. I love music. Who else loves music? Shout out.